In this lesson, we are going to derive the formula for energy stored in a charged capacitor. In a charged capacitor, the energy stored in the electric field between the plates. So if this is a capacitor and we have got plus capital Q charge on this plate and minus Q here, the energy stored in the electric field between the plates. This electric field formula we know is sigma by epsilon naught, where sigma is charge per unit area. Now we want to calculate the energy stored. These plates are having equal and opposite charge. So we can assume that some external agent has taken charge, positive charge from the minus plate and put it on the plus plate. So this external agent is basically taking a plus charge dq from the minus plate and putting it on the plus plate. So this is doing continuously till the charge on this plate has become plus Q, on this plate has become minus Q. So whatever work he has done, that external agent, that is stored as potential energy. Now at this instant, when he is taking charge dq from the minus plate to the plus plate, is doing some positive work because this dq does not want to go there. At that instant, suppose the charge on the minus plate is minus chota q and on the plus plate is plus small q. So minus small q here and there plus small q. And he is taking this charge dq from here to here. At this instant, the potential difference between these two plates is given by Q by C, because Q is CV, so V equal to Q by C. And since the external agent is moving charge dq, that external agent is doing some work. That work dW is given by charge into potential difference. Right? Potential difference is work done per unit charge. So therefore, work done to move charge dq will be dq into V. Now, we want to find the work done to move charge capital Q from this minus plate to this plus plate. So we have to do integration. The initial charge is 0 and finally charge Q has been moved. So work done will be integration of dq, and V is nothing but Q by C, from 0 to capital Q. So we are moving charge steps of dq from this plate to that plate. Initially both the plates are having 0 charge. Finally we have moved charge Q, capital Q, from this plate to this plate in steps of dq. Now this 1 by C is a constant, and now you have to integrate Q dq from 0 to capital Q. This integration is very easy. We'll get Q square by 2. When you put the upper limit, we'll get capital Q square by 2. Okay, so we'll get Q square by 2C. And this is stored as potential energy. So initially the plates were having no charge. Then finally the plates are having charge plus Q and minus Q. So some external agent has picked my Q charge from the minus plate and put it on the plus plate, and that external agent is moving that charge in steps of dq, and therefore we get the potential energy stored in a charge capacitor as Q square by 2C. Now Q is CV. So this formula can also be written as CV whole square by 2C, CV whole square by 2C, that is half CV square. And CV is Q, so half QV. So therefore, the energy stored in a charged capacitor is half CV square, that is equal to Q square by 2C, and that is equal to half QV.